Thank you very much. We have two agenda for today. The first is the yellow corn bill, and the other is the bill for the condonation in relation to agrarian reform. Okay. Senate Bill number 120 entitled An Act to Develop and Promote the Yellow Corn Industry to enhance the availability of affordable and quality feeds to provide for a corn competitiveness enhancement fund and for other purposes, authored by yours truly. I will now give the floor to the committee secretary, Attorney Lina, to acknowledge our resource persons present at today's hearing.
Good morning, Madam Chair. With us today for corn from the Department of Agriculture, ASEC Arnel de Mesa. No.
Sino?
Okay. Madam Chair, respectfully, let's withhold
No,
The-
we will talk about the corn first.
Yeah.
Then we'll do the agrarian reform afterwards. So you acknowledge
the others, Madam Chair.
the corn
Yes, Madam Chair.
resource person.
I'll proceed with the others for corn. For the Department of Finance, for the Department of Budget and Management, we have Attorney Carlos M. Borja, the Acting Chief Budget and Management Specialist, Ms. Mary Grace M. Datuin. For the Department of Trade and Industry, Mr. Winston Singun from Region 2, representing the corn region. From the Department of Science and Technology, Dr. Ronilo De Castro and Ms. Charmaine Angela Treliana. From the Development Bank of the Philippines, we have Vice President Rodrigo Jesus Mantaring, the Strategic Planning Group, and Assistant Vice President Ralien O. Verdadero. From the Bureau of Customs, we have Attorney Cedric Comon. From the NEDA, we have Mr. Rory J. Dacumus and Ms. Jillian Kazumi Ipak. From the Bureau of Plant Industry, we have Shib Kaiserin Kiponsa. And from the National Food Authority, we have the administrator herself, Attorney Judy Carol Dansal. From the Cooperative Development Authority, we have ASIC Virgilio Lazaga, Head Agriculture, Agrarian Aquaculture, Farmers Dairy and Fishery Cooperatives Cluster. From Field Operations Service of the DA National Corn Program, Director U. Nichols A. Manalo. From also our former director from the Bureau of Agriculture and Fisheries Standards, former Director Vivencio Mamaril. From the Philippine Center for Post-Harvest, PhilMec, we have Dr. Ofero A. Caparino and Ms. Maria Resurrección Altamera. National Corn Program Technical Consultant, Mr. Candido Damo. Mr. Christopher Mateo Ilagan from the American Chamber of Commerce. And from the Philippine Association of Feed Millers, Ms. Holy Grace Encarnacion. And from the Department of Finance, again, Madam Chair, Ms. Jen Ginto. And from DA Agricultural Training Institute, we have Director Remilene Recotar. That's all for now, Madam Chair.
Kasi one of the problem of the corn industry is the lack of seeds. We're importing seeds. So we need the research. Bakit hindi tinawagan yun? Tawagan mo yun. Sa kanya ibibigay tapos hindi siya dadating. Baka hindi ko na lang ibigay sa kanya yun. Okay. Last Monday, January 9, we discussed before this committee the livestock, poultry, and dairy bills. Today, our agenda is Senate Bill number 20, which aims to develop and promote the yellow corn industry to enhance the availability of affordable and quality feeds and to provide a corn competitiveness enhancement fund. The development of the yellow corn industry goes hand in hand with the development of the livestock, poultry industries, and dairy industries because yellow corn is a key animal feed ingredient. Yellow corn accounts for about 50% of the component of feeds. According to the Philippine Institute for Development Study, corn price is a major driver of feed costs, indirectly driving the cost of pig and chicken meat. Corn price data on selected Asian countries shows that the Philippines is at the upper bound of corn price. Ang presyo daw natin ng corn is $42 to 44 cents per kilo, followed by China $28 to 38 cents per kilo, Vietnam $22 to 29 cents per kilo, and finally Thailand $19 to 24 cents per kilo. So we produce the most expensive corn in Asia. When it comes to production, PSA data shows that the yellow corn production in the Philippines has been in upward trend. However, production cannot keep up with demand of 8.9 metric tons of the country for 2022. So you will see the demand and supply data. So total demand in 2019 is 8.8 million metric tons. In 2020, it's 8.447 metric tons. In 2021, it's 8.211 million metric tons. And in 2022, 8,986 metric tons. Local production in 2019 is 5.9 million metric tons. In 2020, 6 million metric tons. In 2021, 6 million metric tons. And in 2022, 6.134 million metric tons. So that is around, it's not 50%. What's the average? 9 over 6 is 6 over 9, 60 divided by 9. That's about 65 to 70%, di ba? So mali yung sinasabi niyong 50%. So we're importing yellow corn and then we're importing feed meat. So may surplus na naman tayo sa importation. Except in 2022 na konti lang ang surplus. So, our aim is to produce corn so we don't have to import, and then we produce it at a price na competitive. Yun ang intention nitong bill na to. So we are going to author an act to develop and promote the yellow corn industry to enhance the availability, enough supply, and then at competitive price. It's always the reason for developmental, di ba? Sana malagay sa isip ng ating Department of Agriculture na we will always, towards the long term, we will always aim that we produce what we need. Dapat supply is equal demand. In the meantime, na hindi natin nagagawa yon, we will import. But that is a temporary solution. Bear it in mind. Kasi yun ang ginagawa ninyong permanent solution, tapos hindi kayo nagkakaroon ng any developmental activity. Mali yun. Otherwise, bira na ng bira ang dyaryo sa inyo. Ano ba kayo? Ano ba kayo? kayo ang 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 inyong trabaho to give livelihood to importers, not to give livelihood to the local farmers. I mean, we should be clear on that. Clear ba yun sa atin? Ha? Na hindi nyo trabaho ang buhayin ng importe. Ang trabaho nyo, buhayin nyo ang local farmers. That's the role of the Department of Agriculture. Sana tandaan nyo yon. Kasi yung mga sinasagot nyo sa akin na iba Ha? Ha? Sinasabi nyo sa akin na wala kayong pakialam sa demand and supply at kung sino gusto mag-import, bibigyan nyo ng import permit. Ngayon lang ako nakadinig ng ganun. Baka yung importer yon. Pero kayo, Department of Agriculture, hindi ganun ang inyong mandate. Ha? Ang inyong mandate is to have a developmental program that will produce enough supply for the Philippines at a competitive price. Yun ang mandate nyo. Hindi nyo mandate na kung may gusto mag-import, bigyan nyo na import permit. That's not your mandate. At pag ganun ang inyong mandate, tatawagin nga kayong Department of Importation. Hindi kayo Department of Agriculture. Yan natawag sa inyo Hmm? So today we will discuss how we will produce enough corn in the Philippines based on demand and how do we propose to do that. So kayo ang mga resource person, sasabihin nyo sa akin kung paano natin gagawin yon. So, at tatawagin natin yung ating mga senador kung may mga comment sila. Let's ask our senators if they have comment on this hearing. If not, we will proceed with the resource persons. Ayan na. Let's recognize Senator Robin Hood Padilla.
Isang magandang umaga po sa inyo. Ang aking pong minamahal at ginagalang na ginang tagapangulo, Senator Cynthia Villar. Wala po akong maidadagdag po sa inyo pong napakagandang paunang pananalita. Ako po ay makikinig na muna, mahal na senadora.
Thank you, Senator Padilla. And then we call on Senator Bongo if he has a comment. Wala? Wala. No comment. So we'll go now to the first resource person who will talk about the corn industry in the Philippines. So we call on ASEC. You're the highest ranking DA here, so you talk about it. ASEC Arnel Dimesan. Di ba may National Corn Program tayo?
Si
ikaw
Director.
yon. O sino magsasalita? Ikaw ASEC o si Director?
Ako na lang po muna,
Okay, sige. Thank you.
Honorable Chair. Magandang umaga po, Honorable Chair Senator Cynthia Villar, Senator Robin Hood Padilla, and my colleagues in the Department of Agriculture and other stakeholders of the corn industry. Madam Chair, the DA supports the intent of the proposed bill to promote the development and competitiveness of the yellow corn industry and the smallhold farmers, and to increase the supply of yellow corn and enhance the availability of quality and affordable feeds, support to the livestock, poultry, and dairy industry. These objectives are in congruence with the goals and objectives of the National Corn Program, also published under the Philippine Yellow Corn Industry Development Roadmap for fiscal year 2021 up to 2040 to increase the production of quality corn for feeds and industrial uses, as well as empower the farmers and increase their income, thereby improving their quality of life. In addition, Madam Chair, the department observed that the bill advocates the development of yellow corn industry and at the same time promoting and developing our white corn for human consumption. So We understand that the bill's main objective is to support the livestock, poultry, and dairy industry. We also would like to incorporate the need to develop the white corn industry to also help increase our white corn farmers and also improve their welfare and improve their lives. Lastly, Madam Chair, the department also suggests to include a provision on price support to our corn farmers to address the issue on low farm gate prices, particularly during harvest season.